Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Island Uncharted. On today's episode, we're traveling to Gabriola Island, which is a small island off the coast of Nanaimo, British Columbia. When you're traveling to these islands, it's really good to grab a map, typically from the cashier at the ferry terminal. That'll show you all the accommodations, all the highlights, all that sort of stuff. Got me a map. These things are really invaluable when you're exploring these islands. I've actually only ever been to Gabriola here once, and I was only here for about half an hour. So this island is completely new to me. So the shopping here is actually pretty good. They have quite a few stores for groceries. They have a full-service liquor store. They have a full-service co-op gas station, and they also have chargers for EVs if that's your thing. They even have a paint store in case you want to paint something. All right, so just a little bit up from the ferry terminal, we have the Nestor's Market kind of mini mall here. Always remember to, a good thing to keep in mind is that when you travel to these islands, the stores here are, significantly more expensive than on Vancouver Island. So if you want to save yourself a few bucks, make sure to stock up before you come. But while you're here, try to support local business as best you can. All right, hiking. So I've stopped here at one of the first provincial parks I ran across. This place is called Sandwell. We're at a spot called Bell's Landing. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but it looks pretty cool. It's down by the ocean. All right, so I kind of messed that up. Actually, I was at a spot just before the park. Now we're actually at the Sandwell Provincial Park. If you're wondering why I have my microphone on my hat, it's because the sweater I'm wearing, super high collar. I don't think it'll be very good sound, so I'm gonna stick with this for a while. Oh wow, this is actually pretty nice. A lot of old trees. So another little stop here. This time we are at Whalebone Beach. I'll go down here and have a look, see what it's all about. Oh wow, I can really smell the ocean. Super sea air kind of smell going on here. So I can actually see the beach just over here. It actually looks like a sandy beach. It's the problem with a lot of these coastlines in British Columbia is that the majority of them are just rocky. But there are ones that have beautiful white sands, kind of like you're in Hawaii or whatever. A very interesting sandstone formation here. It actually almost looks like you could sit down in it like a recliner. So the next stop on our list is I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. So this is a sort of nature reserve that talks about old growth cedar trees. It's a First Nations area, so tread lightly with the utmost respect. Oh, what an awesome day today. Just spending some time with myself, walking these beautiful trails on Gabriola Island. Nice sunny day. It really couldn't get any better. There's definitely some large trees here, but really nothing like what I'm used to. I mean, I've seen trees that would, be 5, 6, 7 times bigger than these. Oh yeah, pretty cool looking cedar tree here. Oh, it's got a nice little boardwalk around it. I feel very at peace with myself right now. It's a nice calming feeling just walking through this old growth forest. This place is just packed with birds. I mean, listen. So the trail system here, it's probably about a 15-minute walk. If you like really peaceful, tranquil type forest stuff, this is definitely a trail you're gonna wanna check out. So you can see the marina here in the Anchorage, but what I'm actually looking at is right in front of me here. It looks like the remains of a very, very old shipwreck. So the next stop on this list is the Silva Bay Marina in Anchorage. It's actually a fairly substantial size. Pretty cool looking place. We also have a boat launch here. When I was younger, I actually sailed over halfway around the world with my family. We lived on a 37-foot ocean-going boat. So a lot of my childhood was spent in marinas just like this, catching fish and crabs right off the dock. Definitely brings back some memories being here. So I've just arrived here at Drumbeg Provincial Park. It's absolutely spectacular. So when you get down here to the park, there's 2 trails. One goes to the right, one goes to the left. I'm gonna head left. Looks like we might get a nice view out here. So in front of me here is Valdez Island. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have a kayak to get over there today. So the field to my left here is actually a restoration project. Apparently there's a lot of old Gary oak trees that are making a comeback here on the island. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but there's a bunch of people, probably having to do with the tree restoration. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here, but... What are you guys up to here?
Doing a survey.
Okay.
To come up with a digital map of all of our restoration areas.
Cool.
So far we've been relying on sort of pen and paper ones and they're not accurate enough.
Right, I gotcha. That's some fancy looking stuff you got there.
It is. Christine is the official surveyor.
So what they're actually doing is a bunch of surveying. They're from a restoration type society that's trying to restore this habitat here in Drumbeg Park. So Drumbeg Park, definitely worth checking out if you're here on Gabriola Island. It's an absolutely beautiful network of trails. They basically go along the ocean as well as inland. Picnic tables everywhere to sit down, enjoy a cold beverage, and have a look at the ocean. All I know is I'm starting to get pretty hungry. It's around lunchtime here. I've had a pretty busy morning. I'm gonna try to find some local cuisine. All right, so I just stopped here at the pub. I'm gonna see if they have some food. This is one of the strangest parking lots I've ever seen. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I'm actually pretty surprised that the pub is actually closed. Looks like it's actually been closed for quite some time. Nonetheless, I'm sure we can find some food around here somewhere. As I've been traveling the island, I've been kind of keeping my eyes out for restaurants. Really, I've done the whole island almost today, and there's really not a whole lot of restaurants. I gotta go back to the kind of mall center there and see what I can find. All right, we need to talk about food on Gabriola Island. There's a pub with a restaurant that's closed. Looks like it hasn't been open in forever. Sorry, there's Nestor's Market, which bakery section, deli section, definitely leaves something to be desired, to say the least. There is a pizza place here. I'm gonna be trying that for dinner. So I didn't want to eat there twice. So I settled for the co-op sandwich. That's where we're at for food on Gabriola. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is, but definitely leaving a little bit to be desired. That aside, I've checked into Descano Bay, which is a provincial campground here. I reserved my site just yesterday, and I actually probably picked one of the best sites in the whole campground. I'm right down by the water, the walking trails, this beautiful grass field. So I think I paid with the reservation fee about $32. This park is very quiet. It's about half, not even half full. Super, super nice camp spot here. All right, it's definitely been a long day, but I have one more top-notch highlight of the island destination for this evening. We're gonna head to the Malaspina Gallery, which is a beach with a lot of sandstone formations. All right, so I've just arrived here at the Malaspina Galleries. I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but what I've heard from the locals is that this place is awesome. So when I heard the term Malaspina Gallery, I kind of figured it was an art gallery. It is definitely not an art gallery. It is nature's art gallery. All right, you guys, it's been one hell of a day today. I mean, when I came here to Gabriola, I was not expecting it to be this beautiful. All right, moment of truth. I'm at the Woodfire Pizza joint, coming to pick up my pizza. I think I have a problem with pizza. Well, the pizza was absolutely delicious. All right, so it's starting to turn into evening here. So I've had dinner now, a little bit recharged. The campsite here is absolutely beautiful. Have a look at this spot, you guys. Alright guys and gals, my time here on Gabriola has come to an end. I was only here for one day. I didn't have a ton of time. There's no way I could have done everything on this island. I found that the Drumbeg Provincial Park was probably my favorite. Absolutely beautiful scenery down there on the south end of the island. One thing I'm going to say too about Gabriola is the locals. Everyone here is extremely friendly. The lifestyle is a lot more laid back. Alright guys and gals, I got a ferry to catch. I'll see you on the next one.